It's a orange juice.
Hey everyone, this is Yarn from Orange Juice. We'll be talking about Zap. It's a low-cost spell with instant cast time that inflicts damage in a small radius. It stands out from the rest of the spells because it can stun troops and buildings. Unlike arrows, it has a much smaller radius. It does require precise timing, with a much smaller margin of error. It can't take out a large area of troops. Experienced players that know you have Zap will stagger their troops. It's still an effective spell due to its low cost. It can one-shot skeletons, goblins, and fire spirits. Zap is the hard counter to the goblin barrel. At tournament standard levels, it's a positive elixir trade. However, if the goblins are one level higher than the Zap, they'll survive with a sliver of health. Zap is great against minion horde. It won't one-shot the minions, but for the cost of 2 elixir, it renders them very vulnerable. It's justifiable to zap 3 minions. If you zap from across the river, a minion will still land 1 hit on your tower. If you zap from your side, you can prevent them from reaching your tower. This requires precise timing. You have to zap the moment right before your tower is about to lock onto a minion. If you react too slowly, the tower's princess will begin to draw her bow for the 3rd shot on the same minion. This interrupts the arena tower's final startup frame, allowing 2 minions to get a shot on your tower. That's over 100 damage to your tower you could have prevented with proper technique. Every little detail counts. Having spear goblins complement the spell very nicely. With its unique mechanic, the spell isn't always about positive elixir trades. The zap enabled the goblins to kill the princess. Left alone, she would have been strong support, and it would have been much more costly to take her out. The stun protects troops for 1 second. It can be utilized to allow hard hitters to squeeze in 1 extra strike before dying. If you have a hog that needs to rush the tower, a stun can disable the troops, allowing the hog to strike the final blow onto the tower. The zap is also great at killing goblins. Combining these 2 principles, the hog can dominate the tower. This doesn't have to be limited to specific units. Here the stun prevented the mini P.E.K.K.A from killing the hog. There are infinite scenarios where the zap stun can change the entire game. You have to identify the situation, use your judgment, and play it correctly. With the zap, it stunned the Dark Prince in his startup frame. He was about to strike, which would have killed 2 goblins and the hog. The results were devastating, taking out the tower from full health in 1 push. Against the Ice Wizard, the stun prevented the Ice Wizard from slowing down the mini P.E.K.K.A's attack, allowing it to strike the tower, then take out the Ice Wizard. When playing a card that's easily countered with low-cost units such as mini P.E.K.K.A, it's good practice to hover zap around the expected area. Every small detail contributes to your overall victory. The stun resets charge attacks. Sparky's attack takes a full 5 seconds to charge up. Zapping her resets her attack completely. Sparky has startup frames where she has to turn to the direction to initiate attack. So the Royal Giant was planted, then the zap was quick dropped onto Sparky. Stunning a Prince or Dark Prince resets their charge attack. This is great if you have goblins or archers. Since the Dark Prince's regular attack doesn't kill them in 1 hit, the stun also paralyzes him in the kill zone where both arena towers could target him. He couldn't even kill 1 archer. The Dark Prince's charge strike has a 360-degree area of splash. If you stun him with a zap, you can quick drop skeletons to surround him. It can also force buildings to retarget the nearest troop. The stun caused the arena tower to retarget onto the miner. Vice versa, it can persuade the Royal Giant to retarget the nearest building. Zap can deny the collector from pumping 1 elixir, as well as deny 1 wave of barbarians and fire spirits from spawning. Knowing this, if you have other crowd control cards in your deck, it's not entirely a bad idea to zap 2 passive buildings while damaging their arena tower. Against a furnace and goblin hut, try to kill 1 wave from spawning as well. The stun is an invaluable mechanic that can change the outcome of the game. If there were a ranking system, it would be an S tier card. The princess can kill minion horde in just 2 hits, but she has the 3-second attack speed. The zap stunned her, allowing the minions to take down the tower at critical health. For the cost of 2 elixir, it provides insane value. Stunning the princess, it won the game. Timing the stun is critical. The stun disarmed the tower and the princess, allowing the goblins to deal hundreds of damage to the tower. If they try to counter your princess with their princess, zap can change the outcome of the duel. The opposing princess was about to take out my princess. The zap stunned her with the arena tower. This brought down the health of the princess and the arena tower to die in 1 shot. If your opponent plants a cannon reactively against your hog, it takes 3 swings to take out the cannon. But if you zap the cannon, it reduces this to 2 swings, and preserves your hog for 1 extra second, long enough to strike the arena tower once. Knowing zap allows the hog to take out a cannon in 2 shots, the zap provides insane value, stunning the cannon and damaging the minions. If not for the zap, that 1 minion wouldn't have survived. That single minion hit the tower 8 times, inflicting over 600 damage. I can't stress how important the timing is. The Inferno was about to output maximum DPS. The zap stunned the Inferno long enough for the hog to take it out. This enabled the Royal Giant to tank for 20 seconds. When you're in a showdown, the stun gives you an edge. The 3 musketeers output 600 DPS, so the stun disarmed them long enough to secure a victory. Zap doesn't have to be utilized exclusively on small units. The zap dealt damage to the barbarians, allowing the Valkyrie to kill them in 2 shots. The stun mitigated damage done to the Valkyrie, allowing her to survive and take out the Ice Wizard. Let's take a step back. If you look closely, the stun prevented the Royal Giant from killing the cannon, allowing the cannon to get extra shots off. Finally, the zap cycled back in time to take out the arena tower for the win. In a showdown, it's valuable to deal chip damage as well as to stun the unit. The zap dealt damage to the enemy tower and musketeer as well as stun her. This allowed the musketeer to deal much more damage to the tower. The zap radius may be small, but when aimed properly it can be used to its fullest potential. The zap was very reactive and killed the spear goblins before they had a chance to deploy. It also clipped 2 minions and put the princess at critical health. That was a positive elixir trade. A really great spell to pair the zap with is a fireball. Together they kill all these units. If you notice your opponent is consistently using barbarians to counter your hog, you can use a prediction fireball followed by the zap to finish off the barbarians. Because of that combo, the hog was able to deal over 1,000 damage to the tower. One thing you want to note is that the fireball has a kickback. This can cause you to partially miss the zap. Ideally, you want to cast the zap right before the fireball lands and causes the kickback. Another really strong combo are Fire Spirits paired with Zap. This combo can take on all of the units Fireball can, at a lower cost, but higher risk. The downside is that it has a smaller radius of splash, and they're susceptible to Zap and Splash units. Alone Fire Spirits versus 3 Musketeers do nothing. The Musketeers are machine guns. What you need to do is quick drop Fire Spirits, followed by Zap with almost no delay in between. Here's a tip to pull that off. Hold the Fire Spirits with your left finger, hover over where the 3 Musketeers will be. Pre-select Zap with your right finger. Then tap with your left finger to deploy Fire Spirits and Zap in quick succession. 9 elixir for 4. That's a huge positive elixir trade. The iPad is for demonstration purposes. It's very possible to do this on a mobile device. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow us on Twitter for more quality OJ.